All right, welcome back, folks, to Sports Talk with Jaime and me. And this week, we did all the festivities at the All-Star Weekend here in Indy. Let the people know, Jaime, what we did.
So we saw some stars.
Big time stars, dude.
Mainly we're there for the buds, because there's some studs.
The stud bud. Dude, shout out to studs.
Yeah, and buds.
And their buds.
Yeah.
Because every good stud needs their bud.
Exactly. But they were great. Courtney Williams is electric. Probably one of the nicest people ever. Rickea Jackson also. Great personality.
Dude, she hit us she boomed us. Not gonna lie.
Boomed us. She was gonna dunk on us.
Yeah, I asked who gonna dunk on next, and she was like, "Shit, maybe you two."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, she got us."
She was quick with it.
We almost saw Aaliyah Boston. We were so close.
Yeah, like three people away.
Mm-hmm.
And then you saw Kelsey the day before.
I got to see Kelsey Mitchell. And then I forgot to tell you guys, but when I initially walked into that convention center, Sophie Cunningham was doing a thing to the right. She was doing some little. There was a little crowd. There was not many people, but I saw her there.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot of the WNBA players, a lot of the All-Stars, a lot of people from other teams just doing promotions. We only got to meet a couple of them, but we've seen a lot more.
And I think single-handedly, because of the Studbudz 72-hour behind-the-scenes access, I don't think something like this will ever happen again, man.
No, I mean, the stuff that came out on online is all time. I think it helps with the personalities. I think for most people, obviously some people are going to be upset about it because it's
losers.
They'll consider it unprofessional. But I think the thing is, you really got to see the people, the players, and the camaraderie they had. So, for all the crap about division and these people don't like this person, that person don't like this person, you had people, actively all together in the room, enjoying time together, celebrating, seeming like they have good relationships.
Dude, the thing was, everyone was there to have a good time.
Yeah.
To just positive vibes. If you aren't a part of All-Star, this is your kind of break. Yeah. And some people were there to to have a break. That's sure they had to play a game, but they were there, to have fun, like you said.
Yeah. Our producer's GOAT was there. So, AR-15, Angel Reese holding it down.
Hey, yo, you're talking all that mess, but every time she was hitting them layups, baby. She was a part of the damn team.
Dude.
I saw a video where she got up to one of the layups. She got up super high, dude. I think she can dunk on people.
I think if she actually worked on her vertical, I think she could.
I did see that. I think she got injured earlier in her career, so she can't fully extend her leg or something.
And she missed one of the games prior to All-Star break with a leg injury, so she probably has some residual effects. I don't know if it's the same leg or not, but she was dealing with a leg injury leading up to All-Star weekend.
I always thought she kind of jumped a little weird, but I thought I was just being stupid. But she does look like she jumps weird. Her layups look kind of funky.
She does a little bunny hop.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it as she's a little unorthodox. I think it's one of those things where she has long limbs, and it's just a matter of not having to being able to properly control it. And some people just are like that. Some people just naturally are a little awkward in their movement. I think it's helped early on though, because how the fuck do you guard that? Because you're just where's she going? Yeah, they did. The last week, no one could guard her. So shit, she's developing her game.
On a run. And then speaking of no one guarding anybody, dude, let's talk about the actual let's talk about the skills challenge first.
Okay, yeah.
So, I think I wanted Alicia to run back both of them, to be honest. But it's cool that Natasha Cloud won it.
It was not, dude. Erica Wheeler got robbed, dude.
I mean, I know, but they're not going to do what the men did in the last skills challenge, where they didn't even attempt the shot.
Yeah.
And then they got disqualified.
Yeah. I think overall they did it very well. I did like the skills competition. Cloud and Wheeler really did put on a show, because they were pretty smooth with it.
But you did see how slow Wheeler up her the passes and just everything. She really wanted to plant her feet first.
Yeah.
Well, Natasha was just speedy, going through it.
Yeah. And I think there should be some penalties in that. I mean, I understand the penalty is like you can't move on until you shoot all 3 balls or you make a ball type situation.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you don't make it at all, I feel like there should be some kind of like time penalty. But I guess the way they look at it is no, the time penalty is the fact that you are still stuck here.
Yeah.
Because I think like Wheeler's was a little more cleaner, but just Cloud was so quick.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, and the 3-point competition.
So 3-point competition, I also wanted Alicia to win, and then Sabrina just put on a clinic, dude. She went crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I was pulling for Lexi just because it was like last minute, has to hop in, like no mental prep for it. And she started with, I mean, she had, what did she have, 18 or something like that?
19, yeah. 19.
It wasn't bad. It was a decent. But Sabrina has a little more range, and it really showed like in that competition.
Oh, yeah.
Like being able to hit the 4-pointers of a sponsor, not our sponsor, but definitely a sponsor of this All-Star Weekend. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, they gave out so many Starry. I don't care, dude.
We got so many chips in Starry, man.
Yeah, dude. Starry was keeping it hot, dude. There was guys running around just filling up coolers and coolers of Starry. Shout out to Starry.
Shout out to Sierra Mist, you know.
Yeah. All right. Don't name Starry like that, dude.
And then the actual game. So I think you mentioned it, Jaime, but you were like, we were wondering what they're going to do after a post-Olympic All-Star break.
Yeah, because the Olympic All-Star game, and then I do think it's some Caitlin Clark stuff. There was way more defense. And then I think especially, too, because the game was close, and the Olympic team was like, oh, we can't get blown out. Like, we just can't. But you had Kelsey Plum, like, full court pressing CC in last year's game.
It's true.
And this game, there was a few sequences, I'd say maybe 10 possessions where people kind of played defense. But for the most part, it was, and then they weren't rebounding. It was a lot of transition, a lot of cherry picking. The amount of times someone made a basket and then they just launch across court and someone just standing by the other rim is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's just All-Star Weekend. And I think the thing is, like with All-Star games in general, that's just, they can't get people to play hard. They just can't.
I did see that Sab and Kelsey Mitchell mentioned, like, hey, if we had more, because they have literally a game on Tuesday, like everyone does.
Yeah.
If they had more time, they said they probably would have gotten a little bit harder, you know? Yeah,
I mean, I think so. I mean, baseball plays relatively hard for like what they have to do. It's a little easier because it's like less likely to get like. There's certain things in baseball you can't really like play like. I guess if the pitcher decided to throw like 80, but like they're still throwing 98 miles per hour, you can't like half speed that. But like we've seen it in football, we've seen it in basketball, both men's and women. Those sports are easy to play like half speed.
Yeah.
And like don't get me wrong, offensively they were running, they were chucking up shots, but the defense was just non-existent.
Nah.
And
it was a nice little nod that like the people were just having fun too, right? Because you know, Fee was doing some silly stuff.
I think
KP did the whole thing with Asia, locked her up.
Yeah, ran up down the court with her. Yeah, pretty much. But I think it's the men's games that's the problem with that, though. If the men's game didn't have such a bad stigma about like high scoring, no defense, I think the women's game would like. People would probably give it more of a like, oh, okay. But like, it's just showing like, oh, maybe it's just a basketball thing. Can we not make competitive basketball games? Because now the NBA this year is going to do a World versus USA All-Star game.
What do you mean? I guess what are you saying about the men's? They're not competitive as well.
No, like I mean, there's games where they scored like almost like 200 points. It was like they scored like 180 points, and there's been absolutely zero defense.
I mean, Team Colliers was on the way to do that, dude.
Yeah, but they have a 4-point ball. Like the men's didn't have a 4-point ball. Like the 4-point ball really, because I mean, there were sequences where it was just like Team Collier took like 5 4-pointers in a row, and then like hit like 4.
They were hitting everyone, dude. They could not miss.
Yeah. I mean, Paige kind of taking the first big 4-point shot and hitting it, though, I think really set the tone early to like, we're jacking shots.
And then that was Cece's plan. She was like, yeah, we're not going to rebound or nothing. We're just going to throw up shots.
Yeah, the transition defense, they're going to run up and down the court.
Yeah.
But I mean, they did lose 2 starters before the game even starts with, Satu and CC. So their whole like backcourt is like out, and they had to have replacements.
And I mean, the 4-point shot was meant for CC,
Yeah.
Even though she said, it's not even that far, dude.
No, dude, she would have been lighting it up. Dude, she would have only taken 4-point shots. I do think, I think the atmosphere was pretty good. Like, I think it felt like an all-star weekend. It did feel like a special, environment. But CC being hurt, I think it hurt it. Like, because I think people's just, they went into it way more excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going in there. I mean, most people, that's their favorite player. Like, if you go to any game, your favorite player doesn't play. Like, sure, you can still enjoy it, but it just feels like a little let down.
Yeah. And I mean, it really does suck for her though, because she declined the NBA 3-point challenge.
Yeah.
Because she said she wanted to do it with a woman here in Indy, and how the stars aligned, she couldn't.
Yeah. And that's the thing now. So we're gonna have, and then the thing is, does she do this year's NBA one? And then it's but then it's gonna be the same thing. Does she want her first one to be in the WNBA? Yeah. So yeah, it just sucks. So it's we're starting to get to the point where it's dude, do we ever see CC in 3-point competition? Because LeBron James never did a dunk competition. Stuff happened. Yeah, stuff happened early on where he didn't do it because of reasons, and then it just got too late in his career. Never happened. Now 3-point's a little different because athleticism situation. But I'm dude, it's in what year do we finally see CC do a 3-point competition? It's crazy that it's going to be a minimum year 3, but
yeah,
we don't know what next year brings.
I mean, unless Steph convinces her, hey, come on, do it with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing too, I think if Clay and Steph were still on Golden State, I think so. But I still want him to have the Splash Brothers go against Sabrina and Cece, though. I think that would be cool.
Ooh, that would be a good show.
Yeah, and I think allegedly that's what the thing would have been if Cece would have agreed.
Oh, at the NBA game, you're saying?
Yeah. And I don't know why they don't bring them. I don't know. Maybe they just don't want to do it. But why not have them show up to the WNBA All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're on their off season right now. Summer League is going.
Yeah, but they're veterans. They ain't playing in Summer League.
Yeah, it's only the rookies, right, that play, basically.
Yeah, you have to be you have to have certain amount of service time. Veterans are allowed to play certain amount and stuff like that. But Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are not playing those.
They're out there golfing. So
yeah.
And Klay Thompson's with Megan, so
yeah, he's out here just vibing.
Yeah.
He's all vibes, dude. Oh, let's ask Megan to make him do it though. We'll ask the Stallion. And the Stallion will be
okay. At the next concert, I'll hold up a sign.
Yeah.
But no, it was awesome, dude. Overall, I think I rated it 8.5 just because of the Studbudz stream, and it really got me into the zone to meet these people. It was awesome, man. Meeting them. These are my heroes, basically.
Yeah.
Studbudz forever, dude.
Studbudz for life, dude. But yeah, I think overall it still was a good experience. I mean, the weather kind of hurt because there's so much you can only do inside and then go outside. And then I think I don't know if it was weather permitting. I think they needed a little more events to do though. Because mostly, I mean, they had stuff they had little skills competitions you can do. There's other shooting things. And then there was wine and stuff like that.
I mean, but at the same time, there was also a Fever Fest we could have gone to.
Yeah.
There was a 3v3 youth tournament that we could have watched.
Yeah. Well, also too, even there though, there was games being played. There was it was the women's legends game.
Yep.
That went on, which is cool. There was stuff to watch, and
then there was Unrivaled, which she didn't want to go to.
Yeah, I don't like Unrivaled, so that's this is WNBA All Star Weekend, okay? The Unrivaled's a whole different league.
True.
Yeah,
but no, and then I guess one of the big issues that popped up during All Star, or not issues, but just advocating was all the players wore the shirts that said just like pay us what we deserve.
Yeah, and I wish though with doing that they would have played like a legitimate played hard in that All-Star game. I think if they would have went out there and the game would have been like 95 to 100, but like people were playing defense and you can tell people were really like grinding it out, it would have been a better message. Because it's like, you wear those shirts, but then you're showing that you're kind of like not taking in this event that serious. Even though everyone does it though, so like it is what it is. They deserve to be paid more, absolutely. But like it's just like semantics, and you're fighting a like PR war right now. You want the public opinion to say you deserve more money, so you got to do everything in your power to make the people say you deserve more money and force the owners and the commissioner to pay them more money.
And the thing is, especially I feel like with women's sports, they just get such more scrutiny than regular, men's sports. Like they're fighting like uphill battles like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, their league is just set up in a shitty way though, where it's like the NBA has partnership, the ownership, the WNBA's ownership. So like that's very different than most leagues.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they fix that. I don't know how they address that. I can see the owners being like, hey, this is our time to finally make money. But also the players are like, hey, this is our time to finally make money.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows that it's booming, Everyone wants to, get a piece of the pie. But like, it's so messy. And like,
yeah.
I mean, we both hope that they get paid and the negotiations go forward because we don't want a lockout. I mean, I don't want a lockout at all,
I mean, we don't want a lockout. We don't want a strike. A strike, I think, would kill the league, though. Like, a lockout would then turn, I think, into the favor of the players because a lockout means the league saying, we're locking the gyms, do not come in, you cannot play. A strike means the players are saying, we're not playing for you. If the players say, we are not going to play, I think that would kill the league. But
do you think the NBA would just cut their losses? Even more or what? Or like, I don't know.
I mean, they're not really gaining anything yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, it wouldn't really be losses. And because the NBA at that point, I think they would just switch to some other kind of league and like fund through another league if they had to.
Probably the WNBA.
Yeah. The famous league from 2001's Joanna Man. 2002's Joanna Man.
But no, I think overall, I think it was a great time. It was awesome meeting some players. Like, I can't wait to go to it again. Maybe if it's in
Vegas
Chicago,
2026.
I don't know about Vegas.
hey, I just let you know.
It'll be crazy though. I mean, hopefully the Studbudz are invited back. Hopefully the league, Kathy doesn't go too hard on them.
Yeah.
But I guess shout out to Kathy. For letting the Studbudz do their thing.
Nah, man, forget Kathy, dude. Kathy's a double agent.
Nah, she's gonna show up in pink hair at the next press conference, dude. Just you watch.
Yeah.
But I mean, comment down below, guys, if you also went to the All-Star, and then share your experiences. But that's it for this week.